is all about not getting it, staying healthy, being well. The idea really is it's all about avoiding it, preventing it. You just don't want to get it, you don't want to have all those drugs. And also for those that have had it, I know that some have come here today that have had it, who have gone on the regime, and we've talked about it to them. This is just really reinforcing their knowledge about dietary issues, lifestyle. We started the day with a wonderful meditation process, which is a meditation for health. So it's actually about being healthy. It's about not getting horrible illnesses and staying fit.
I'm talking specifically about one approach to meditation, which is the Buddhist-derived mindfulness meditation, very close to what people might know as Vipassana.
I think that people tend to focus on cancer and they think about the conventional approaches to it. There's a lot of evidence for the psychosocial factors, both in terms of how people respond to treatment, but also in terms of quality of life. And so just getting people to think that bit broader about what it means and also what the factors are beyond the kind of conventional approaches that most people will get through the usual medical means.
As I walked around in the late afternoon sun, low angle in Canada, I suddenly saw this lump. So I sort of prodded it, and I knew enough to know I've got breast cancer. So being British, instead of just going home, I did all my things I was supposed to do professionally and kept trotting off to the famous Princess Margaret Cancer Hospital, where I was told after a needle biopsy and a mammogram, yes, it is cancer. I think it's a really good way of communicating with women. I mean, they may have read the book, but here they have an opportunity to listen to the arguments, to see your body language, or you tell it, you know, do they believe you? And they also have a chance to network with each other and compare notes.
Showing people that there is another way, because they don't know. Because the medical establishment and the pharmaceutical industry do their best to make sure that they have and maintain a monopoly over health and mainly disease. If it were health, I wouldn't mind. I'm all in favor of intelligent skepticism. And if you look at the word skeptic, it comes from the Greek skepsis, which means thought. So the moment you start thinking, you should really begin to ask questions and say, yes, it's interesting, but I won't swallow it. Tell me more.
The ripple effects of events like this go much wider than just the people that were in the hall today. So for each one of them that were here, I'm quite sure they'll be speaking to 10 friends, 10 colleagues, and you do get that sense of a movement building, of awareness building. But I do feel that it is getting out there and that events like this really do make a difference.
I should say first and foremost, I am not a medical doctor, I am not an expert on cancer, but what I am is a concerned woman and mother and Green politician who has become more and more aware of the links between contamination and pollution in our environment and the increasing incidence of cancer.
I came away from this afternoon feeling incredibly hopeful, even though some of the stories about people's cancers are obviously heartbreaking, but what really comes out of it is that strength of people saying that they are going to overcome this, they are going to find out as much about it as possible, they are going to lobby governments to put in place a framework to make it easier for everybody to lead healthier lives. And I think all of that is an incredibly positive statement, really, looking forward.
It's not a subject that people really want to think about very much until they have it. So people have to be very visionary to come here and take the step of actually thinking about their diet and thinking about what they want to do. But what has been exciting is that some of the people who have come here just to get ideas have come away from the talk so far saying this was absolutely illuminating, I'm so glad I came. So there's a really good response from some of the people who've been in the talks.